Hey guys, it's Drea. So today I have a new project pan. This is my year-long project pan. If you've been watching my channel, you know I just finished a little mini 1 month long project pan. And so I didn't want to start this until that was complete. And this is going to be quite different than anything I've ever done project pan wise. By the way, count how many times we say project pan in this video. I've never done a rolling pan before. So last year and the year before, and maybe the year before that, I don't even remember, I basically chose like 15, 20 products for the entire year and worked my way through them. And I always found myself wanting to bring in new things like halfway through the year, and then sometimes I would meet my goal and I wouldn't. And I thought, why not do something different this year? Let's do something where we can do monthly updates, where I can show you my progress and we can bring things in and out. So that's what a rolling project pan is. As far as I know, I am no guru or expert when it comes to this. Okay, so I'm gonna do a 10 pan rolling project pan. So 10 items here that I'm gonna work on. I can't bring in any new things until one thing goes out. So a lot of these things, I put a lot of thought into it in terms of, okay, what can I finish quickly? Because I want to keep this fresh. I want to keep it going. That's what always got me down, I think, about project panning, is that it always seems so daunting, right? So I want to really have things that I'm going to be able to use up quickly. So let's start with this, because I fully expect that this will be the first thing that I use up. This is my Too Faced Lip Creme lipstick in Spice Baby. This is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. Literally, look at how much is left. Like, I'm not even going to measure this, because look at it. And I am not going to dig down into it. I'm not that person, so sue me, but there's like probably 4 millimeters of like lipstick sticking up. So anyways, this is what's on my lips. I love it. It's my favorite Your Lips But Better lipstick. And it'll get done finally. I really thought about what foundations I wanted to use. And I've been thinking about this one for a long time in terms of using it up. It's quite old. I don't use it as much as I should, and I'm gonna force myself to use it. This is my Estee Lauder Double Wear. So this is what I'm actually wearing right now. Everybody knows this. It's, you know, the full coverage matte foundation everybody loves. This is how much I have left. By the way, I forgot to say, I actually started this myself on February 1st. And so I had marked it then. So this has actually been used a few times since then, but just FYI, because I wanted to not shortchange myself in terms of time. I've had this, I want to say 2 years, and look at how little of it I've used. And I've recommended it to you guys. I love this, but a little really does go a long way. I've experimented using more and seeing like the coverage level, how cakey it looks. I've experimented, you know, using less. I've definitely mixed this with so many things. So I do want to use it up. I felt like this should have been way lower, but whatever, that's where it is. I kept it flat for quite a few days so I could measure it. And then this is my favorite foundation. This is actually my second bottle of it, and I'm shocked at how little is left in here. This is my Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. By the way, this is in the shade 2N1. This is in the shade 1.2. Yeah, I love this. I have very oily skin, and even though this is hydrating, it will stay on my face all day, and it will look perfect at night as long as I'm blotting. I can repowder if I want to, but as long as I'm blotting, it won't break up on my face, which is why I love this so much. So yeah, I mean, this speaks volumes. This is the second one of these I've had. There you go. This was in my actual year-long project pan last year. I didn't quite make it through, but we're pretty close. And yes, I want to use this entire thing up. This is the bronzer I'm wearing. This is the Bali Sands, no, this is the Sunlit bronzer in Bali Sands from Becca. So that's what I'm wearing today. I use it all the time. But yeah, I didn't quite use it up last year. I also have this hand lotion, and I don't love this hand lotion, but I want to use it up because it was hella expensive. And it's in my purse, and I do use it a lot of the time, so I figured this would be a good thing to put in here. This is the Brazilian Touch hand cream from de Janiero, and it smells like the Boom Boom cream. Yeah, it's not the best, most moisturizing hand cream in the world, but I will definitely use it. Now this is annoying, and I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to get out of this, but this is a little mini from Hourglass. It's the Veil Mineral Primer. This primer is really nice. It doesn't do anything in terms of my oil control at all, but it will fill in pores. It will give me like a nice canvas, like a very kind of glowy cheek. And I really only do use this on this part of my face because everywhere else I need a more mattifying primer. That's why these little minis will last me forever. Now, the annoying thing about this is it has this stupid little spatula, and this is glass. So there's really no way to get like product out of here after a certain point, even though there will be a lot left. I tried laying it on its side. You try to like get in and like scrape around, and it really, you can't get up like in the corners. This doesn't reach all the way to the bottom. So this is where it was when I measured it on the first, and we'll just see how much I can get out of it. I'll try to get as much as I can. Cross my fingers. Okay, this is an e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. This is what I'm wearing today. I hate this. I will never repurchase it, but I want to use it up because I don't like spending money on eyebrow products. I'll spend money on lip products and highlighters and eyeshadow. I hate spending money on eyebrow products. I don't like doing my eyebrows. It's not my favorite step. I know a lot of people love it. That's just not me. Anyways, this is the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil from e.l.f. This is in the shade Taupe. The reason I don't like this is because it's so hard. Like the product itself is hard, and I just find that I have to press so hard to get it to show up. Like I have to be rough with this, and granted, like it's never broken while I've been using it, but I have to press hard and move this hard, and because I have to do it that way, I'm never as precise as I want to be with this. I actually measured it on this thing because I'm so terrible about measuring for project pans. You all know that if you follow me. So I just measured it like this on the cap so that I won't lose it, so that we can keep track. So that's where we are. I want to use this entire thing up. I have used it quite a few times for going to work, so I know I can do it. It'll just be annoying. This was in my Last Legs project pan. I didn't quite make it. We're down to here. This is the all-nighter pollution protection from Urban Decay. I know I will use this up. I use it all the time when I go to work, so that shouldn't be an issue. Okay, I wanted to put this in here, but I am not yet sure how I want to go about it. So this is from Physicians Formula. It's the Butter Highlighter in Champagne. This is what I'm wearing today. It's super, super, super intense, as you can see. It's called Champagne, but it's basically like straight up gold. There's a swatch of it there. Like this is gold, you know? So I really like it. I don't think I want to use it till I hit pan though, like, cause I'll get tired. I really will, and I have to be honest with myself. So I think what I want to do is either just use it for a month until the next month update and, you know, see where we are, or use it until I wear down all the little like ripply things in it. I think that might be a better goal for me, only because if I say I'll use this for a month, I'll probably forget and like use it 2 or 3 times and then really not get much use out of it at all. So it might be better if this stays in this project for a couple months until I can like really wear it down. So that's what I'm leaning towards. Let me know your thoughts on that. And the 10th item is eyeshadow. Normally what I do is I take like one palette for the year and I just try to hit pan on 1 or 2 shades in it, and that's worked for me. I've used the NARS palette last year, actually 2 different NARS palettes last year, and then the Modern Renaissance the year before. But this time I want to do something different. I've been really wanting to do something with my Colourpop shadows. These aren't all Colourpop, actually. There's some Anastasia, some Makeup Geek, and some MAC in here. But I've been wanting to do something with this. And again, not sure exactly what I want to do, but I do know that I want to hit pan on Peach Smoothie. That's this one here. It's probably going to be tough to see, but there is a little dip. I'm not going to say it's a large dip, but there's a noticeable dip in that. And then I also want to hit pan on this one, which is Brulee from MAC, because I use this to set my eyeshadow primer with, and that will always lend towards hitting pan easily. So those 2 I definitely want to hit pan on. Now that being said, I'm about to film a haul where I just bought an entire palette of Colourpop shadows. So at some point I will probably reorganize this and that one. But I really just like the idea of having this out where I'm going to use everything more. Like for example, today, I did not plan on doing this, but I somehow ended up with this eyeshadow look using these 2 colors here. I used this one, which is this like reddish matte color from Colourpop. It's called Making Moves. And then I use this green shade. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, this is from Makeup Geek. It's called Typhoon. And then this one is Tiny Tangerines from Colourpop. And I never would have reached for this palette and decided to do a look with those two shades if it wasn't the fact that this was already sitting out in front of me, you know? So I just feel like I will get more use out of everything in here if this is my palette this year, and yet I still want to have the goal of hitting pan on those two shades as well, if that makes sense. So I hope that does make sense. So this won't get rotated out, like this will be part of this palette the whole year, but everything else will be part of like a one in, one out rotating 10 pan. So I'm pretty excited about this. This is a new version of panning for me. I hope that you will enjoy it, and there will be monthly updates. That was the other thing. Last year and the year before I only did quarterly updates because I figured it would be so boring for you guys to see the same products over and over every month. Like, what was the point? But this way, because hopefully we'll be cycling through so much stuff, I'll be able to do more like often updates for you. So definitely subscribe if you haven't yet. And that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you're having a wonderful day and speaking to yourself kindly, especially when you look in the mirror. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Yeah, that's how I end a video. That's how I do it. Bye.